The following video features items that were donated, really sent free of charge to me for review and, well, honestly, to be featured in a video. This is not a sponsorship. This is not an employee and sponsor relationship. The company that sent me the items just wanted me to give my honest opinion of them. This is my first video that's going to feature these items. I'm going to dive deeper into them. Not all of them are going to work for my application. And I'm going to be completely and brutally honest with what I think about it. Yes, I like them so far, but we'll see how that goes. Stick with me and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Living in a van down by the river, singing loud. No ties, no change, just the rolling clouds. Freedom tastes real sweet when you're nothing to give. Living in a van down by the river's where I live, where I live.
So the workshop is kind of persistently messy. I know, I need to clean it up. I work on it, but it seems to be a work in progress that's perpetual. Something I don't want to be a work in progress, and I certainly don't want to be perpetual, is the safety of my drinking water. Now, you guys know that what I'm doing here, I'm trying to give people some advice on how I'm going about trying to make sure my health is as good as it can get. I've been messing around with water filtration for a while. I've tried some gravity feed bags. I got a First Need Deluxe, I think it's called, that I literally bought in the 1990s. That works great, but it's a lot of hand pumping to get that thing going. And I don't want to wear myself out and get my workout in just pumping water. I was recently approached by the fine folks at Epic Water Filters, and they offered to send me some filters for testing and review. Now, I don't have, fine filtration testing, but what I do have is some trips coming up with some really spotty water supplies. So why don't you guys just stick with me? We'll take a look to see what they have to offer. They sent me some things that I'm going to show you right now that I think you might like. And if you do like them, Epic has worked a deal with me. They've given me a discount code. You can go onto their website, use the discount code that'll be linked in the description field, and you can get a discount on any item that's listed in their store. Let me show you what they sent and why I think one may be better than the others, and exactly what's better about it. It may just be preference. So come on with me, I'll show it to you. Okay, so I'm having to use my standover ring light to get light on this so you can see it. So this isn't the best way to do it, but here we go. They sent me the water filtration pitcher. Everyone's heard of the big brand name, but let me show you what they've got, and I'll get the details. It comes with this Epic Water Filters Boulder, Colorado water filtration pitcher dispenser. We'll read through the manual a little bit later. Clean water enthusiast. What does a TDS meter measure? TDS stands for total dissolved solids, which refers to the total charged mineral content of water. In short, TDS measures the conductivity of the water. What it does not measure is uncharged particles and things like gasoline, motor oil, pharmaceuticals, blah, 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 blah. So being able to test your water and see what contaminants are lurking in there is so important, but not all testing methods are created equal. TDS meters specifically are cheap and easy to buy, but their measurements are seriously misleading. So they talk about what it measures, what it doesn't. Do Epic water filters lower TDS? No, they do not. Our filters keep trace minerals in because we believe they are beneficial to your health. So TDS meter readings on our filtered water will not be 0. So there's that. Lab test results on page 10. And, okay. Fluoride, Epic Pure Water, 97.88%. Epic Nano water filter, and I guess that's a smaller model, 68%. Chromium 6, Epic Pure, 99.2. Glyphosate Roundup, 99.9%. Microplastics, 99.6. Total that's a word I can't pronounce, 99.4. Chlorine, 98.4. PFAS, those are the forever chemicals, 99.6. And lead, 99.94%. That's really good, actually. That's probably better than the first need. And the word I can't pronounce is trihalomethanes, TTHMS. I don't know what that is, but it sounds nasty. I will try to link to Epic's test data. They've sent me some links to it. I'll link that for you. And you can see this is actually a pretty good filtration pitcher. Now, we've all seen these kinds of filter pitchers before. This one's actually got a nice wooden handle. Got a start button. Oh, it actually has like an indicator for how far gone the filter is. That's nice. And there we go. That's the filtration assembly. And this works just like just about any refrigerator filter you've got out there. But that thing's big. And you guys remember, I'm concentrating on kind of the, well, not the full-time, but I'm concentrating on the van life crowd. This is great for home, or if you've got a large fifth wheel or travel trailer with a residential style refrigerator. For the 60 quart and smaller crowd like me, this isn't going to do it. Good thing they sent me these. Now these are two different sizes. This is the Epic Water Filter Nalgene Minutes Forever Chemicals New. Basically, it's Epic's water filter on a Nalgene bottle. We all hopefully are familiar with Nalgenes. This one, I believe, is 32 ounces. It's got a grate, and I picked these ones. They've got other designs. I picked these ones because of the nice, colorful mountain and stream. It's called the Inland Ocean Coalition. I just like the picture, and I like the fact that it uses a Nalgene bottle. And I believe this is a, this is a 32 ounce, I should say on the bottom. Nalgene, BPA free, 1,000 milliliters, so 1 liter, a little over 32 ounces. If I remember right, a liter is like 33 point something ounces, and a quart is 32. Now, we have filter housing tube. Tube goes in. Filter housing. Let's see. It's got a lock or an unlock and then a lock. So we unlock it. And it has a filter in it already. Clearly says made in USA. I'll take their word for it. There we go. So the whole idea here, fill your Nalgene and fill it with your water, put the cap on, drink up. There you go. And you have a replacement filter. It's a slightly different filter, and I'm going to ask Epic what's the deal with that separate filter. The second one, the first one is 1,000 milliliter. They have it in, I know on the Epic website, they have it in SAE, Imperial Measurements. Here we go. All our bottles come with 2 Epic filters. The Every Tap and Everywhere filters cater to a wide range of needs. The Every Tap blue filter, which is the one that's previously installed, is our go-to for daily hydration, specifically designed for tap water use. This filter reduces around 70 tap water contaminants and ensures easy drinking and effective filtration, ideal for indoor environments only. The Everywhere filter, this one, employs our proprietary core exchange technology to adapt to both indoor and outdoor water sources, making it perfect for adventurers and foreign travel. This filter reduces over 200 plus contaminants and allows you to drink from any freshwater sources. You can easily swap between these 2 filters by unlocking the filter lid and switching the internal filter cartridges, which I just showed you how to do. Okay, I'm going to get with my the people that I've been working with Epic. I want to see if the indoor filter would be appropriate to use from, well, iffy campground water sources. Like, you know, say you're at a campground that has allegedly potable water, but we all know how that goes. And, you know, maybe the potable water is not quite super clean. All right, look down here in the bottom. Nalgene, 1,500 milliliter. So, 48 ounces-ish, I guess. Okay. So my prior inquiries with Epic, they did say don't use this to filter like from stock tanks and stuff like that. But this filter, or the pitcher filter, filtering from like you know, mountain streams and stuff, that's fine. Yeah, that's them. So I'd like to thank Epic Water Systems. These are going to go in the camper. The big pitcher is going to go in my refrigerator at home, and we're going to start using them. I do know I used a different brand of pitcher filter for a long time, and I was very happy with how it removed, well, some nasty smells and tastes from water in an office building I used to work in. So this is supposed to be a lot better. We'll get some information for you, and hopefully I'll have it before I have to post this video. So I'll be back as soon as I get the data. All right, one last bit of information before we wrap this video up for the day. The information that I was looking for from Epic Water Filters actually came in. They did verify that the AnyTap filter, the blue one, it draws easier, so it's easier to drink from. But it doesn't filter quite as intensely as the Anywhere filter. Kind of what I assumed, because it doesn't have all the pleats, which increases surface area, which means to get a decent draw out of it with more surface area, they can use a finer filtration media. Same kind of thing that happens with filtering sawdust and dust collection systems. And I haven't gone into detail on dust collection here, because that's a great way to really start an argument among woodworkers. But anyway, long story short, if you're filtering anything other than municipal, city water, and this is not counting places like Flint, Michigan, where the city water is heavily contaminated, but just normal cities, municipal water, then you can use the AnyTap filter. For sketchier stuff like the funky, questionable garden hoses at the Renaissance Festival, you're going to want to use the Anywhere filter. For filtering out of a mountain stream, the Anywhere filter. For filtering out of a stock tank, you're probably going to want to multi-pass filter it. I'll talk about that later on. Don't rely on just the Anywhere filter for it. We've got some things I'm going to show you in a future video, but basically you want to pre-filter your water before putting it in the filter, if that makes any sense. We'll talk about that later. Okay, well, that's it. That's what we got. Hopefully you found this useful. We'll start using these filters here shortly. I have some projects that we'll be working on in the van, and I'm waiting for some material. I need some plywood. We're going to be converting the dinette bed to a platform. I'm getting rid of the dinette. I never use it as a dinette. I don't like it as a dinette. I want a platform with a nice, comfy memory foam mattress. We're converting the bed to exactly that. This is going to be a multi-phase process. We're going to work on setting up the platform on the existing base for now. In the future, we'll be converting that base so that the front of it, where the breaker panels, the breaker panel for the van and the fuse box for the camper part of it, will face forward as well as the heat. That's going to take a lot more work, and it'll probably happen sometime over this winter. We'll see about that. But for now, we're going to set up that bed, and then we're going to work on the countertop. We're going to install the stove. We're going to install the sink. We're going to plumb the stove, and we're going to make some decisions on plumbing the sink. I've got all the plumbing bits. I don't know how to weld, and I need to find someone that can fab up a bracket to bolt the tanks under the van. So once I get that solved, we'll be able to get that going really well. So stick with us. We'll keep you appraised as to what's happening. Thanks.
Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you saw, please be sure that you click like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and share my video with your friends and family. Please be sure you go back and check out the older videos in the archive. There's some great stuff in there that I'm sure you'll enjoy. And if you'd like to support my work, please be sure to visit us at wildersportoutdoors.com and buy some merch. There's some great stuff there, and it'll go a long ways to help us out. All right, that's it. That's the video for today. Stick with us, and you'll catch the next one. And like I always tell you, get out there, be productive, be safe, but most of all, be blessed. I'll talk to you later.
But here by the